What's up everyone, my name's Mitch, and today we're going to be talking all about the Pareto Principle, better known as the 80-20 rule. So the Pareto Principle was discovered by an Italian man by the name of, that's right, you guessed it, Vilfredo Pareto. He made this discovery at the end of the 19th century, where he noticed in his garden that only a small number of the pea pods that he had growing were producing a majority of the peas themselves. This astute observation by Mr. Pareto got his brain churning, and he then asked himself the question, what if this peculiar distribution was present in other areas of life as well? Pareto then began analyzing the overall wealth distribution in Italy and eventually discovered that approximately 80% of the land in Italy was owned by about 20% of Italy's population. This ratio was eerily similar to his pea distribution that he observed before. And thus, the Pareto Principle, or the 80-20 rule, was created. Or I guess more discovered rather than created. This principle boiled down states that approximately 20% of any given input is responsible for 80% of the output. We ourselves can observe this phenomenon every day in our lives. About 20% of the world's population controls 80% of the total world's income. In a general textbook, about 20% of the pages contain about 80% of the most important information. You may find this difficult to believe, but you in fact only wear about 20% of the clothes in your entire wardrobe 80% of the time. And if you think I'm kidding, track what you wear over the next couple of months. So this principle sounds pretty cool in theory, but how can this principle be applied in your life in order to increase your productivity? Well, I'm gonna give you 5 practical steps that you can take in order to use the Pareto Principle to increase your overall productivity. Step 1 is to create a list of 10 things that you either spend your time doing or you really want to achieve. Step 2 is to go through that list of 10 things and circle the 2 most important things on the list that will really achieve the results that you're looking for. Step 3 is to look at the remaining 8 things on that list and begin to automate, eliminate, or outsource them as you can. Step 4 is that you want to spend about 80% of your overall time doing those top 2 things that you circled from step 2, and then spend about 20% of your time doing the other 8 things on your list. And step 5 is to repeat this process every day to dramatically increase your productivity. So a little bit of a bonus tip for sticking with me till this part of the video. You can actually use the Pareto Principle as an overall construct for time as well. For example, if you usually get about 8 to 9 hours of sleep at night, like we all obviously do without any issues, that gives you about 15 hours to be utilized throughout the remainder of your day. Using the 80-20 principle, your goal would be to get 80% of your work done in the first 3 hours of your day. You know, by hyper-focusing for just 3 hours in the morning, you'll have about 80% of your work achieved for that day, which will significantly free up the rest of your day for any shenanigans that may present themselves. I think it's important to mention as well that the inverse of the Pareto Principle, or the 80-20 rule, is also true. That is, you may spend about 80% of the time only yielding about a 20% outcome. So again, it's really important to choose the right things to focus on in order to get the most out of this principle. If you found this video useful, smash that like button, hit subscribe, as well as the bell notification so you never miss a video in the future. Also, if you'd like to know even more information about how you can increase your overall productivity in your life, please visit my website at www.wellsci.info. Again, thank you, and I will see you all on the next one.